Hi, my name is Dr. Arnold and I'm a general dentist in Penwortham, Lancashire. Yeah, so initially I didn't think about marketing as such. All I knew was that I wanted to treat um, more patients for malocclusions, for overcrowding, because I've got an interest in orthodontics. So for me, it was, I'd identified what type of dentistry I wanted to do, and now it was trying to find a way to practice that dentistry as much as I could. So initially, I was just working with the patients that came to our practice, Penwortham Dental, and that included the brochures, the flyers, the ads on the TV screen in the reception waiting room, and just word of mouth people letting their friends and family know. But this was only bringing in so many people at a time when I really wanted to press on and do many more cases. So that's when marketing became a thing. Started off by, letting people know through emails and text messages, people on our database, about the offer for orthodontics. But from that step, that's where we wanted to now see what else we could do to really spread the awareness. The options I looked at after we had exhausted what we could do in the practice was now trying to see if we could get somebody else to help us with the marketing side, somebody who was able to dedicate their time to marketing, because as a dentist, my time is mainly dedicated to my patients and treating my patients. So marketing is not something that I'm as well versed in as somebody who spends all their time in marketing. So this is where we started looking for different people, agencies that we could use for marketing, and that's where Chiko came in to help us with our marketing. Okay, so the things that I was looking for in a marketer were just communication. Is somebody that I could speak with, somebody who would understand what I was trying to achieve, somebody I could trust, and somebody who I knew would be reliable and able to do a good job for us. Initially, what it was like going into the unknown, because I had no reference point. I wasn't sure what good results were, what bad results were. So this was the first time I'd been working with a marketer. So yeah, I had no reference point to compare it with. But the one thing that I appreciate about working with Chiko is that he was letting me know exactly what he was doing and what he was trying to achieve with what he was doing. And that meant that I understood what the process would be and what to start to expect from leads coming in and people becoming aware and interested. So the results in terms of generating leads, we saw that as quickly as I think the first week, if I remember correctly. People were already registering the interest, which was phenomenal, because you put the ads out there on Facebook and Instagram and the response is almost instant. Not to say that all results are always instant, but for myself anyway, it was good to start to see some activity from the first week. So yeah, it was very quick that we started to see results. So when I compare how things were before to how things began to look when I started enrolling Chiko for his services, one of the main differences was the fact that I hadn't really refined the patient journey from being interested in Invisalign to starting their Invisalign journeys, and getting a lot of different leads coming through meant that areas of weakness were exposed. So it was a bit of an eye-opener, and I started to learn how different people are different places in their interest in something like Invisalign. So it was now starting to learn that some people are ready, some people are just at the stage of wanting more information. So that allowed me now to start to better understand the patient journey from the patient's perspective, and to set up accordingly so that leads can turn into patients, and that they can have a smooth, seamless transition from one step to the next until they've completed their treatment. Where I am now, I'd say things have been going extremely well. When I look at how things were when I first started looking to get more cases to where we are now, we're getting leads, I'd say, on a weekly basis, and not just leads, but through refining the process, through Chiko helping me with my process and the patient journey. We're able now to even get people to qualify themselves through smile forms, which I get to see before I even had a video consultation with the patients. So things have become much more sophisticated, and it's it's um, it's been a steady process of growth. So that as the system has become more complex and sophisticated, I've also grown with it in understanding how it all works, from generating the leads where people see the ads to then filling in the smile form, and then the patient or the lead realizing that, this treatment is for them or not for them, and then me actually being able to engage with them, video consultations, and after the video consultation, the patient being at a place where they can say, yes, I want to come into the clinic and start this process of Invisalign treatment. So things have become much more sophisticated, and they've become much more seamless in how they work. It's all done digitally from your phone, so very straightforward that way. So when I think about how things were before Chiko started helping me with the marketing, I was maybe completing about 20 or so cases in a year. But now I've got over 100 cases that I'm currently treating for Invisalign. So there's been an exponential growth in what I've been able to do now that many more people are becoming aware and wanting the treatment with myself. So, I think about the first year that I was working with Chiko, I was able to get the premier status as an Invisalign provider. And then current year, the second year working with Chiko, I've been able to get the elite status as an Invisalign Go provider. So there's been a great growth, and as the system has become more complicated and more sophisticated, I should say, it's been good because I've been able to grow with the system as Chiko has refined it over time, to the point that it's an essential part of me being able to see as many cases as I do, not just getting new cases, but being able to maintain and take on more cases. So my experience working with Chico has been fantastic. He's very easygoing, very easy to talk to, and he's always putting in 110%, even when you don't realize. So it's been um, it's been a great um, it's been a great thing for my career working with Chico, because he's been able to adapt to the way I work, being able to work with the staff at the practice as well, which has been key in implementing some of these things, because it's not just what you as the dentist do in the practice, but it's what everybody else is doing. And Chico's been able to help all the different team members in making sure that leads have a smooth transition into becoming patients and into becoming satisfied and happy orthodontic patients who are also overjoyed with their results, not just their journey. So Chico's been amazing to work with, and it's got to a point where, yeah, we can't do it without Chico.